Welcome to the Grizzled Geek in Review for March 17th, 2017. Today, more Batman news. After a week off from Batman news, bad news is no Batman next year. Looks like they pushed off production. There was, despite rumors that Matt Reeves was being held up on his monkey movies, or the rumor it was being pushed back because Ben Affleck's recent treatment for alcohol addiction. None of that is actually, those are all rumors. Nothing's panned out from those. But we might have a better idea why they have pushed off, because Slash Films is reporting the script is being completely rewritten from scratch. Back to the drawing board for the script.
Right.
Which means now Ben Affleck's involvement in that has dropped yet again. From him helming the entire thing, writing it, starring in it, directing it, now it's down to the last one starring in it, and if rumors are to be believed, he doesn't even want to do that. So
yeah, we'll see how that goes. The interesting thing will be to see if they keep Deathstroke as a character in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, the actor playing Deathstroke was recently saying it's still on track, everything's going good, we're planning, so now all of a sudden, if it's getting, well, part of we reported last time that part of the holdup with Matt Reeves was he wanted complete creative control. So, and they caved, they gave it to him. So he has complete control over casting, over the script, over...
And apparently he's exercising that by rewriting the whole thing.
Apparently he's all like, yeah, Jeff Johns, it's like, and Ben Affleck, your script, trash. Boom, new from the beginning. No word on any writers yet, whether Matt Reeves is going to be writing it himself, whether he's got a writing team coming in, how much of what we know of the story is going to remain intact. I think it's going to be all new. Pretty much it's going to be completely different, and we'll see. And we've been saying this, all year long. The DCEU will really revolve around whether or not Wonder Woman succeeds or fails. It
is going to succeed financially, whether or not it succeeds.
They've all succeeded financially,
creating continued interest in a franchise.
We've said it before. If it is only an okay movie and Justice League gets the same reception as Batman vs. Superman or Suicide Squad,
right?
It's going to be a rough haul.
And does that cause attention to and interest in all of those movies to drop each time a movie comes out?
Yeah, I mean, we've already seen Flash go back to the drawing board. They pretty much dropped the Cyborg movie completely. We'll see what happens. What's going on? They're still announcing stuff, but we'll see. But that's it. The latest on Batman is completely being rewritten.
We should go ahead and hit Aqua-man now, too, since we're talking DC.
Well, we're talking... Aqua-man was actually a short story, basically. It was pushed off from its October 5th release date to December 21st now. So it got pushed a few months. No word on whether, word is that they're doing reshoots and they're scouting new locations in Hawaii.
Wow, interesting.
Whether that has anything to do with this push or not.
Right, this is still a long ways out.
Yeah.
Now, this does come shortly after news that young Han Solo's release, is being pushed up.
Well, it's in May, coming out in May, right. So there's a big shuffle around there, which is good because they wouldn't go to compete with Star Wars.
Right.
They wouldn't throw Aquaman against Star Wars.
And then the question is, well, why is Star Wars moving? So we'll have some interesting news on that, I'm sure, in the future.
They pretty much conquered they realize that Star Wars movies are tentpole movies, right? They're going to succeed no matter when they come out. So they want some of that summer box office money.
Maybe.
All
right. Let's go ahead and then move on to our next story, which is Chris Evans says he's done with Captain America after the two Adventures of Fate movies.
Yeah.
Now, he has said this before. He makes the point that his contract is up.
Yep.
That he has other interests, that he wants to direct movies and stuff like that. But he's said these same things before and then been reinvigorated by playing the character again.
Right. And the thing was, he's actually said this time that, he's 35 now. His body can't really take the punishment that it used to. It's one of the things he's cited. I mean, he's still fairly, look at The Rock. In his 40s, still doing action.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, I understand he does quite a bit of his own stunts. You know, he has to get in incredible shape for those movies. But if this is his last, it's going to be sad. I mean, he's like Hugh Jackman. He embodied that character. You know,
Yeah, he was the perfect representation for that character.
yeah. I mean, now he didn't do it as long as Hugh Jackman did Wolverine, but he is Captain America, and I can't imagine. You know, well, the great thing about it is you won't have to worry about them recasting because the comics have already got the storyline built in, right? Bucky could come over, take over as Captain America. Currently in the comics, Falcon is Captain America.
Right, yeah.
So, I just hope they don't kill him off.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, the great thing about it is they don't have to recast the part because the comics have gave us a template for how to handle it going forward.
Right.
Bucky is taking over the role. Currently, Falcon is Captain America. My big hope is they don't kill him off, right?
Yeah. Keep it ambiguous or
Yeah.
move him into another role.
He take over like the Nick Fury, a Shield role. He took over Shield in the comics.
Right.
He wouldn't have to get in any crazy shape, do all the stunts anymore. He could be more of an advisor role. But I also kind of like the idea of Bucky being Captain America and the dynamic of him and Falcon who hate each other.
Yeah.
Having to work together. So we'll see. I mean, it's just sad. I mean, he was Captain America.
It is unfortunate that, like, in a comic book universe, these characters don't have to age, but in real life, the actors who play them are going to.
Right.
And you're going to have to move on eventually.
Right. So, I mean, this is pretty much
kinda
done.
sad.
And at the same time, like Robert Downey Jr.,
Yeah, we're going to be moving away from all of those people as central roles.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully, they'll keep most of them on to do things like you've got Robert Downey Jr. interacting with Spider-Man as kind of a father figure, advisor.
Yeah.
And you just keep them as kind of like, oh,
They show up here and there,
and
cameos.
He was director of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well at one point.
Yeah. If they keep them around as cameos and stuff like that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
The great thing about the Marvel Universe is they don't have to recast and reboot everything, right? Because all these characters, the comics has given us a template for, other people taking over the roles, not just Captain America.
Sure.
And staying with the continuity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, sad news. But in weird news, and speaking of like Aquaman exiting the October 5th release date, something has taken that release date, which is odd. Sony's announced a Venom movie.
I don't get this at all.
This is a little strange. No word on whether or not it's going to be connected with the MCU, whether it has anything to do with the current Spider-Man, whether it's going to be on its own kind of thing. Now, back in the day, they did announce there was going to be a Venom movie and a Sinister Six movie. That's back when they still had Spider-Man.
They were trying to make a Spider Universe.
A Spider Universe, right. But now that Spider-Man's Marvel, who knows? They did announce that, besides the release date, that Alex Kurtzman is going to helm this project, who is doing the current Mummy reboot. And he also wrote the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the not good one. So, and the Mummy reboot so far haven't been excited about it, so I'm not really.
I'm not.
This feels like a grab for
what they feels like some executive at Sony saw projections for what Spider-Man's going to do and goes, "Wow, we got to do that again next year."
Yeah.
What do we got?
Marvel has saved Spider-Man for us, so now what do we still have control of?
How can we go back and ruin it?
Because they're having an animated Spider-Man movie come out. Actually, they're along the same time as Aqua-Man in December.
Yeah, that'll be again, and that's in theory going to be a theatrical release,
right?
Not like a direct-to-video like many of the DC movies are.
Yeah, no, it's going to be released in theaters. Venom in October, December, Spider-Man animated. Whether or not it has anything to do with MCU, probably not. It's probably going to be on its own, which is odd because there's no setup for Venom, no relationship with Spider-Man. Although it does come after Infinity Wars, so if they're going to introduce an alien symbiote, they have an opportunity.
Yeah. Next, well, again, mentioning Infinity Wars and stuff, we're going to move on to the Russo brothers, who after Infinity Wars is all wrapped up, or whatever the two movies are called, Infinity War and its follow-up, are going to be doing a Quantum and Woody TV series. And for those of you who don't know, Quantum and Woody are in the Valiant universe, Valiant comic book universe, so it's a much smaller publisher.
You may have heard us mention that before.
Yeah. They are essentially the odd couple of superheroes.
Are they brothers, adopted brothers?
They're adopted brothers. One's African-American, one's white. The African-American brothers father adopted adopted Woody,
Yeah.
the kind of screw up, who's a petty criminal and whatnot. Anyways, it's a comedy / action duo.
Yeah.
They have a superpowered goat that goes with them. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes.
It's ridiculous.
It's got
comic.
a lot of critical acclaim, so
I was hoping for an Archer and Armstrong TV series, but
that would have been better.
I'll
but
take Quantum and Woody.
Sure.
They're both good books.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll give it a chance. It'll be good.
Also, speaking of weird reboots, Warner Brothers has announced they're planning to reboot The Matrix. And
Maybe
rumor
they can fix it.
right? I don't know. I'm kind of torn about this one. I'm kind of precious about the original Matrix. I mean, it is a sci-fi classic.
Yeah,
You know,
the original Matrix.
Yeah.
is definitely. But
I mean,
it went off the rails after that.
it did go off the rails. I mean, there's amazing action scenes in the second movie, but the story was confusing, and then by the third one, it was just crazy. But yeah, I mean, they had plans for a Matrix TV series, but apparently that's been scrapped, and they're going with a reboot. Yeah. Rumor is that Michael B. Jordan from Black Panther, Creed, Fan-4-Stick, Chronicle, a good movie, is in talks to, or actually who they want to star in it.
To be the new Neo.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, he's a great actor, so I'm fine with that. Although, I mean, if they're going to do it, I'm fine with him being. I'd rather them not do it, but personally, we'll see. Matrix reboot.
Okay, and our final quick story is that Beauty and the Beast is expected to reach 200 million in its opening weekend.
Yeah, it's the fastest tracking family-oriented movie ever.
Yeah, I hope it does though. I hope it does well.
I hope it does well too. I mean, it's my favorite Disney movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the only
It's a really
animated
good
movie, the original is the only animated movie to ever be nominated for Best Picture.
Oh.
Yeah, it was before they had an animated movie.
Before they had its own
category. If they had its own category, it would have won the Oscar.
Right.
But it was the only animated movie to ever be, nominated for Best Picture.
Right.
And the only one that ever will be because they have its own category now.
It's got its own category.
So it was my favorite growing up. That was, so hopefully I can't wait. Beauty and the Beast opens next week.
It'll be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But that's it for our news this week.
Well, thank you. We're going to be, our podcast next week is going to be
Tabletop games.
Tabletop
we'll talk about
games.
the Gamma Trade Show.
Yeah, we just got back from the Gamma Trade Show, so we'll give you all the latest news and information we got from there, including some pictures and some cool stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
And we'll go from there. So thank you. And be sure to check out our weekly news every Friday. We're going to give you the Week in Geek.
Yep, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications of when those come out. Comment below on any of the stories here or any other news that you saw this week. And then we will see you next week.
Thank you.